5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, hello, hello.
We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
Hi, Brian. It's always a pleasure to have you with me.
I'm so happy to be here with you. It's
There
great
is
to be with
always
you.
a smile. Super good. I'm really, really happy. And hello to the audience. Here we are at the Global Empowerment Summit. This is pre-week 2, and that's the day 4. And we have amazing lineup coming up. I'm starting with Brian for 30 minutes. We are here together and having some fun and explaining the benefits of positivity. And then we go head over to the Iowa Leadership Summit for the youngsters who organized 2-day summit just for us. And we are collaborating together. And then we will have amazing other interviews throughout the day and 2 workshops. So stay tuned and stay on the GSTV or in the workshop room. Hi, Brian. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. It's your morning. It's my night. So I guess good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever, whenever is around the world.
It's super happy. I'm super happy to have you here. And just to introduce you to the audience, let me just tell a few things about Brian. So Brian is known as the godfather and the pioneer of LinkedIn video and one of the world's premier live streaming and video marketing experts. So he's a best-selling author, 2 books, right? 2 times, first international best-selling author. And he has a lot of different awards around LinkedIn. And he also has been named, his show, the 2020 Best Live Festive Show of the Year at the IBM TV Awards. Amazing. A lot of things that you do. But what's moving you, Brian? Why do you do that?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I'm so honored to be back with you and to everyone that is with us today. I hope you and your families near and far are staying safe. And I am sending all my positive vibes to each and every one of you. That being said, it's one of those things where, I think everyone has a story. And I always say everyone has, hi, Tim, that everyone has a voice and everyone has a story, and that your voice and story matters and can positively affect, impact, and inspire, hi, Nancy, another human being's life just by showing up and being you and sharing your voice. And I say that because for me, hi, Jag, for me, I didn't think I had a story. And I certainly wasn't one to talk about it. And it didn't happen in just until a few short years ago. Yeah, a few short years ago. And so the accolades are great. I pretty much sit there and go, who is this guy you're talking about? Because it's all surreal to me. And the reason for that is because I was just a pound and a half born in the 70s that wasn't supposed to live, a miracle baby. And I grew up with a neurological disorder called Tourette's syndrome, which are uncontrollable tics and twitches. And usually you're not aware you're doing them. And again, they're uncontrollable. So I grew up getting bullied a lot and was the last kid picked on teams and was the kid waiting at the window like this, waiting for a friend to come over, because it wasn't one of those things that happened a lot. And so love you, Tim. It took me a long time to kind of become who I am, you know, to grow into my body, literally. So positivity is a gift that we all have. It's not something that is easy to, well, especially in the last almost 2 years we've been living in terms of a global pandemic, right? To be positive. However, as I always say, there's a silver lining, and because we couldn't come together, right, physically in person, we have this gift. We have the gift of being able to come together digitally. And what an incredible gift it is to be able to come together with the bears and the turkeys in the middle of Shohola, Pennsylvania. Yes. Or as Tim would say, in the middle of freaking nowhere, because that's where he lives, in the middle of nowhere. Yes, Nancy, everyone has a powerful story to share. And I will tell you that my finding my voice on LinkedIn video, just like I said, just a handful of years ago and over 1,500 videos ago, starting from scratch, not knowing what I was doing at all, always having my kids on the other side of my phone, not me, right? I didn't know how to do anything. And so I had to learn it all, like psychologically, physically, emotionally, like technologically. I didn't even know there were apps that existed. It was all so new, right? But I realized that by sharing my story, I was positively impacting other people, not because they had been through what I went through, but because they were going through their own stuff, and it was helping them. It was helping them grow and learn, and to realize that by sharing their stories, that's a positive impact on other people, right? So yes, I had read my daughter's essay on Tim's show, which is, and we wore robes on his show. It was the first and only time I've ever worn a robe. And my kids, who are now 21 and 19, my daughter is actually a junior at Berkeley, and my son is a freshman at Princeton. And you know,
yay! Congratulations!
yeah, I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. You know, they're both on their own incredible journeys, and you know, they've had such a positive impact on me. And you know, I think it's interesting, right? Positivity and humor. You know, Simon Sinek said something recently. He said, using humor to manage stress and cope with struggles is no joke. Like, it's, you know, laughing in the face of uncertainty. Look at the world that we've been living in, right? And it's a gift. It's an incredible gift, and it is positivity and hope and laughter and humor has been such a gift to me especially over the last couple of years, and being able to show up for others. And so one of the things you had said was, you know, I'd love to have you talk about these shows that you do, and because they're so positive and they lift other people's spirits, and they do give people hope and make people laugh. And you know,
I think that's the secret, that you don't want to force things. I mean, if anyone was already on your Wednesday show or on your Saturday show, you see that you don't really force anything. It's people who love to tune in, they will tune in and they will just enjoy the show. And there is nothing like pre-planned. It's just like going with the flow, and everything
that's
is
right.
about
Nothing
happiness
pre-planned
and
whatsoever.
like this,
No
cats appearing
pre-planning,
and
just
hamburger faces and
yeah, exactly. And you know, it's all about having fun, right? I mean, if you can't have a good time, if you can't show up looking like Batman, I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah, but that's it, right? Is this like just show up and be ready for some fun, you know? And I think that's the cool thing about positivity is sometimes you don't know where it's going to come from. Sometimes you can't find it. And sometimes the beautiful part about it is that just by showing up and showing up together, that's when it happens. I always say incredible things happen when we come together, and that's the part of it, right? It's like, I think there's so many times where I've shown up, Andrea, and I've been just in a downer of a mood. You know, it's like the world just,
I know what you mean. In the morning, I have to jump around and, cheer
right?
myself up, put the music on, and then
Yes.
get the show going, because we do it for others, right? So we show
That's
up.
exactly it. And you are one of the most positive people I know. And I think we can we can so relate, right? As extremely energetic and positive as we are, right? we fall down too, and sometimes, and it's, you know, because we're so just all the time, that it's like, it's like, okay, the battery
That
needs.
the brain hurts, right, Brian? That's what I feel. After 1.5 weeks, my brain hurts, and I don't know whether it's from knowledge that I listen to all the workshops and every people, or it's just for the focus and the concentration. But really,
Yes.
but it's a good feeling, because whenever we see people like Nancy, Tim, and Jagatis who are here and supporting, or last night we had a workshop with almost 20 people. It was just a nice feeling to see the people and make it human, because
Yes.
digital can be human and can be positive, like your show, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I love everyone that's chiming in that's here. Tim and Nancy are both part of the team, and we're the dream team, as we call ourselves, because we really like the three of us together are just amazing.
And Nancy is knowing the truth. Showing up is the key to it all. So for the
It
audience out there, for those who bought the tickets and who registered for this summit, show up in the comments, show up in the workshops, show us that you are here, be there for yourself, and then you can get the change, and you can get the opportunities and the positive vibes, right?
Yeah. So Jag was asking what's up with Mickey over here. So this is the set, if you will, that I have set up during the show, and different pieces like representing different things. Like you've got Buzz Lightyear and a monkey, because my kids, I call them my monkeys.
And I know you want StreamYard as your sponsor, right?
Yes, they are not yet sponsors of the show. We love StreamYard.
So please, StreamYard. I love them
Snap,
too. So.
Right, and Snap, who create all the awesome filters, and shout out to Daniel Hall, who's created all these awesome Voice Your Vibe filters that you're looking at. Like these
Very
were
nice.
all
Technology is awesome.
created by Dan Hall. Like just incredible, like what he's done. And these are all like groundbreaking filters that people have not. I mean, he's done stuff with AI that is just absolutely incredible. I mean, you never would expect that you'd be able to see something like this happening. It's
all the technology behind. We will talk a little bit tech this during this summit, and I'm really curious about these things. We have big data, and we have AI, and a lot of things about the new age of marketing, and I believe you are right in the middle of it.
Oh, absolutely. We literally have broken ground, especially on LinkedIn, when it comes to, I mean, we're the first show ever to use snap filters on LinkedIn. And so with the Mickey, like I'm a huge Mickey fan. My entire family, we literally we used to live. It was our second home there. And yes, Mickey, as Nancy said, does have a mask on. He's being safe. He's got glasses on as well. And yes. So and actually you see a book back there too. This is actually there's a 13 book series. And it's based on the principles of the book Thrink and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a 33 author collaboration. And the reason I bring it up is because, these stories are amazing that are being brought to the table. And, yes, the first and second book are both international bestsellers, #1 international bestsellers. And the second book, which just launched, and we're actually doing 3 book signings in San Diego a couple weeks from now, was my part of this book was all about, yes, the ponytail. Yes, this is my COVID tail. Where the second book was all about my LinkedIn fam and LinkedIn video and the impact and the positive impact that you all have had on my life. And that literally changed my life forever. And the third book, which will launch in November, is all about the shows, the live shows, and the Positive Vibe Tribe, and how it's all about you. I mean, because it's just incredible what's happened when we come together. In fact, we can show you a little bit right now of what that looks like when we come together. Andrea, if you want to actually hit that button for me real quick.
Okay, let's see.
We can give you a feel. Now, just so you understand, when I say incredible things happen when we come together, this video, this intro to our live show, this movie you're about to see, was created by Daniel Hall, who also created the groundbreaking Snapcam filters that you see that we've shown you. And he came on the show with his kids who are special needs They are the most incredible kids I have ever met. They have the biggest hearts in the world. And Daniel did this because of what he said we did for him and his family.
In a world where heroes touch our souls and give us hope, voice your vibe and join us in the green room to share your story, your family, and your fur babies. Join Brian Schulman, Tim Sohn, and the chick with the tool belt, Nancy Barrows, for full force funness.
Were you able to hear all that, by the way? Because I know sometimes when we go off screen, I think it's if I go off screen, I forget.
I think I heard, but let's ask the audience. Did you hear
Yeah.
the voiceover?
Were you guys able
Type
to hear
yes
the
if you
voiceover?
heard it, and if not, then we replay. No problem. Let me just remove now.
No worries. I'm sure Tim or Nancy will probably mention it if they did not hear it. But that's an example of, again, yeah, Nancy said you heard. Awesome. Of just, gosh, just show up, right? Just show up and be you and be positive and know that you can be positive with others. If you're not positive, lifting one another up is such an incredible gift. Again, especially in this global pandemic when positivity is just so hard. It's hard. It's hard to come by, right? But when we come together, you don't have to do alone.
Magical things happen, right? Magical vibes happening. I just feel the love. I feel so much love, Brian, because I'm meeting all the 215 experts, and I'm like, I did all the one-on-one interviews, and that was a long, long way to go to do with everyone, minimum 30 minutes. So, but I got to know all of you, and I see that all of the people who came to volunteer to this summit are coming from the heart. So it's really nice to see that I have hope for humanity again,
So much, because I think what most people don't realize is you single-handedly put this entire thing together. Now, it's not easy to do with a couple people. You talk about 200 people, all the marketing. I'm good at this stuff, but I literally was like, I told you, I said, I don't know how you did this by yourself. And you got sponsors and you got other people that joined you to help. But that's the thing, right? Is, I think it's knowing that incredible things happen when we come together. And through this pandemic, so many hearts have come together to help one another.
And that's it's pushing me to help others and to show them that you alone can do these kind of things. A little drop in the ocean is enough. You don't need more. You just need the laptop, the mic, some friends, and then you can make a summit for 6 weeks with more or less 300 sessions, live sessions. So it's kind of like a few recordings, but if you see, it's not like other summits where you just sit and you see the videos coming up and everything is pre-planned with the AI and the marketing. No, everything is here. I'm doing it manually just for you to empower you. So out there, please, no excuses anymore. Be here, be there for yourself.
Andrea can do it, you guys. There's no excuses whatsoever.
And I didn't know about technicalities, so believe me, I'm not like Brian.
Yes, no, it's a gift. Like I said, what you've done it really is amazing. But just showing up, yes, exactly, Nancy, exactly. Yeah, give it up for Andrea. Seriously, she doesn't ask for it, and she so deserves it because she's brought so many people together over 6 weeks to bring so much incredible content, so much heart, so much love. 70 plus workshops, like 300. I mean, it's incredible. It's bigger than it was last year, and it is the biggest global empowerment online summit in 2021. So showing up is important. Sharing your story is important. Okay. It is the heart inside of you that people fall in love with. You know, whether you're an executive or you're a brand or you're a company or you're an employee, you know, it truly is the heart of it all that matters. And I think if you remember to bring your heart in every story that you tell and tell stories, you know, it's the stories that we fall in love with. It's the stories that attract your vibe and your tribe. And if you just start, you know, that's the part that's important. The other thing to remember is it's easy to get paralyzed by words. Remember this. Maya Angelou said it perfectly. She said, people may forget what you say, but they will never forget how you make them feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important, right? Reaching people's hearts is really what it's about. And if you just be you and share, that gift is more powerful than truly you could ever imagine. And as I said, incredible things happen when we come together. Look at what Andrea's done here, right? So much positivity, so much incredible impact. And it will be radiating so far beyond just the 6 weeks because of what you've done.
Yes, and the hub stays up, so the positivity stays here. And every single year we are coming back, and always I will bring you a surprise. So let's see how we grow, and we grow together. That's the thing.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, we do. So while we've been cut off from our normal places of connection, right? Just remember that there's always a way to connect. The internet is such an incredible gift.
Come on, we are so far from each other. You are at the other side of the world.
It is Thursday night for me, Friday night, geez. It is Friday night for me and Saturday morning for you. We are literally on opposite sides of the world having such an incredible
It was so nice. I was talking to Juliet today, and then she was like, oh, the same thing. The ray of the sunlight coming up was on my face. And then she was like, look at my window. It's 9 p.m. here.
Yes.
More dark.
Yes. Yes. So just know, that's right, Nancy. We grow together. Exactly. And there is always a way to connect, Tim. And I don't know what day it is. No idea. Well, I know I should know it's Friday since tomorrow's a show. So it's Saturday is show day. But yeah,
and please visit Brian's show. I really say, if you just try once, you will be addicted. So you will be really addicted. Every Wednesday, if the time zone would allow me, I would be there all the time. So now they moved, so I can watch at least the Wednesday.
We did. We moved to the nighttime Pacific time, and that was for Nancy because Nancy's a teacher. She's been a teacher for over 20 years. She's an educator, and she wasn't able to make the show due to her schedule shifting. And I talked to Tim and said, you know, after 175 episodes, like we're a dream team. Nancy came in more than midstream and we became a family. And I said, you know what, we're going to move this because we can. And Tim had the idea and and Tim has chronic headaches. And like, I was concerned it was so late for him. And he's like, this will fill her cup and fill her heart. And that's what I mean, like when we come together, it's such an incredible gift. And Wednesdays is amazing. Like we have such a great time. In fact,
I have the guitar player this week. There was the live guitar playing, and the guy who was making a lot of music. It was amazing. It really
awesome.
made my day.
Yeah, we have guests that come on, play live music. We do something called LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle, which is hilarious. And
you want to show it, Brian?
Yeah, sure. So in fact, I'll give you a little taste of what is LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle. Here, we'll show you right now what that is.
This is What's Good Wednesday. LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle. LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle. This is What's Good Wednesday. It's LinkedIn Live, and I feel alright. The party is here, boys, if I try. So I reach for the mic and I pick it up. Drop into the rhythm of my heart and my luck. It's alive cause I'm ready. LinkedIn fans got the beat, say, Brian, oh, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The positive I got, Nancy and my pride. All the lip thinkers are here to be so fly. Gotta get your groove on before you go and get paid. So lift up your heart and throw your hands up and let me hear the vibe drop say. I'm kind of paused and it's all because LinkedIn lip sync battle. Voice your vibe drop like nobody does. LinkedIn lip sync battle. So all the vibe drop, you got much flavor. LinkedIn lip sync battle. Let's flip the track from the old school back. LinkedIn lip sync battle.
Once upon a time, not long ago, these Schulman made videos and I spit flows. Positive vibes is the brand you got. Social distancing, so the lines were hot. When you hear comment and leave a reaction, won't see the vibe, it's the satisfaction. When you come through, please check the crew. With Rachel on the hook, you know how we're gonna do. See money on the wheels, me, I pen slay. Got you screaming hashtag what's good Wednesday. Hey world, we're doing it live. If you like this here, get down your tribe. It's LI, not IG, or FB. Custom made for business, the Etsy. Make sure that you heard like cattle. Let's go LinkedIn lip sync battle.
I'm kind of paused and it's all because LinkedIn lip sync battle. Voice your vibe drop like nobody does. LinkedIn lip sync battle.
Yes. So that is it. Now, guys, here's the other awesome thing about this, right? I showed you the first video, which was a collaboration. Well, Daniel Hall did all that, but LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle, like this was a 24-hour period. I reached out to Daryl Perry, the notorious BTG, as they call him, bow tie guy. And I reached out to Rachel Druckenmiller, who you saw singing, and then D Money, who's on the wheels. He's Mr. DJ. And I said, I got a crazy idea. I want to add a new segment to the show called LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle. And I said, I'd love to have a jingle for it. Can we get together? It was like 11 o'clock at night. And we got together on a Zoom. And Rachel had like this song in her head. It was that song. It probably sounds a little familiar in terms of the song. And I'm like, okay, let's get some lyrics together. And we were collaborating in a Google Doc. And so D Money sends the track to Rachel. Rachel lays down the lyrics on top of it. She then sends that to Daryl, and Daryl created that video. And that became the jingle for the now 28 weeks of LinkedIn Lip Sync Battle. And what we do is we have two teams that come together and we have a blast. And Nancy's hilarious because she's in there saying, Tim, so sorry, but I will have to call the doctor because you have lost your mind. Team Bancy is the clear winner. And so we have two, it's me and Nancy, which is Brian and Nancy, Team Bancy. And then Tim and Mark, which is Team Tark. And we battle. And there's so much trash talking and it's so much fun and everybody loves it. And
you can sing. Come on. I mean, it was like a real song. I just really loved it.
Singing, but yes, Daryl and Daryl and yes, Daryl and Rachel. Daryl raps, Rachel sings. She's a keynote speaker. He sells insurance. Like the gifts that people have, you know, like each of them brings so much.
It's all there. All the treasure is here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but they bring so much light and positivity, and they're so incredible. And again, I just realize that you all have so many gifts to bring to the world. And if you just bring your gifts to the world, you can make people so happy. You make yourself happy. And I always get happier making other people happy. Like I am inspired by inspiring other people. I get positive by giving out, radiating those positive vibes. And White House celebrating. Exactly, just like that. So again, just know that it's okay to not be okay. Know that it's okay to not feel positive all the time. I'm not. And know that other people can help lift you up. And all you have to do is reach out. You literally just have to reach out. And by reaching out, you'll feel those vibes, and it's contagious in a good way. It's contagious.
I was also so afraid to, say that positivity is contagious, but I'm afraid to use the word contagious.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I hope people walk away feeling happier after being with us. I hope you feel more positive. I hope you feel uplifted. I hope you join us. You know, we do 2 weekly shows, rain or shine, and we show up for you. We show up for you, and, I think just seeing the lives that we have changed. I mean, literally, it's incredible. It's
I
incredible.
believe I tuned in into some of the shows, and then there were some, because you bring up people, right? So you ask people how they feel and to help them to literally cheer them up on the spot, right?
Yeah.
From 1 minute to the other. And it was so powerful when I see people that, oh, I had such a bad day, but I'm here with you and I feel better. And just by being there for them, you are making their day better.
It's why we do what we do, Andrea. People come on the show depressed with COVID, sad, crying, I mean, next thing you know, we've got them dancing, singing, feeling better. Wow, that's amazing. Feeling better, right? And it's really cool. It's really cool. And honestly, it fills my heart to know that we are able to give this to people. Because
and you also have to have some resources for that. I mean, at what we said, that you are coming from the heart, that you show up every single week, and that's the hardest part in commitment, and to be there even if anything happens to the dog's leg, or I don't know, you have to be there on time because it's a live show, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, we lost our dog recently, our last of two, but I had to grab him during one of the shows because he was having a breathing attack, and I was literally sitting here. I'm like, hey guys, this is real life. Hey, gotta hang tight with me because I gotta make sure he's okay. So I love you, Tim, so much. And Nancy, you guys are both gifts to me. I'm blessed. Like I truly, truly blessed to have the people that I do in my life.
I'm something like this with Jeg. Imagine Jeg is someone who I met through my entrepreneurship mentoring group. I created a little group after the pandemic hit, and she's sticking with me, and she's an amazing lady. She is just here every single day since the beginning. So team and together is just like so beautiful. And thank you very much, Jack, for doing this. Literally, she's in every session since the beginning. I was telling her to get some, breaks to take care of herself, because no one has to be as crazy as I am, right?
Well, it's true, right? It's true. We're definitely crazy. We're off the Richter scale.
You have to be a little crazy for this, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. It takes nerve, right? I mean, like, it's actually kind of funny, real quick. This is funny. Tim will remember this. Like, when we started using filters on LinkedIn, Tim was like, are you sure we should be doing this? Is this a good idea? And I'm like, trust me, we're good. Because you remember last year when I joined you for your inaugural, I had Michael Jackson on. I was like,
yes, I remember that one.
Tim was like, is this all right?
I'm crying already from laughing every time when we meet. And
yes. So you gotta be a little crazy, and and you gotta take that leap, right? It's like, just like we were talking about just starting. I'll leave you with something that I learned last year during the pandemic when I was sitting on this couch. I was there's a big dip in this couch because I was sitting here so much, and I was starting.
Jasmine, crazy is the new black.
Right? I was starting to put on some bear weight, like the bears in Shahola. And I was like, I got to get up. I got to move. And I got outside, and I hadn't exercised in so long. And I love to dance, as you know, but hadn't danced for a long time. And so I just went for kind of a little walk, run type thing. And the run wasn't helping my knees at all because I'm getting old. So I decided to just do a power walk type thing. And 15 minutes became 20 minutes, became an hour, became 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then I started adding push-ups to the mix, which I hadn't done in so long. And I was like,
I remember the videos and the posts that you did on LinkedIn about your journey getting back to fitness and health and wellness.
Yeah. And I wound up doing 8 miles a day, 200 push-ups a day. And I wound up taking it on to a marathon and 600 push-ups. And I had never done anything like that in my life. And the only reason I bring it up is because, motion creates emotion, one. And it's a good thing, hello, health and wellness, we're talking about it, right? This summit's an incredible gift for that. And so, knowing that there's different ways to be present, to show up, to move. And yes, Dip Baby. I hear the song in my head. Slide. Yes. So just know that again, you're not alone. Know it's okay to not be okay. Know that that just showing up is the most important thing. And why the reason I was sharing that was because of the quote, the mantra that I had going in my head when I was sitting here going, I can't do this. Like this hurts my body, you know? And it was, you can if you think you can. You can if you think you can't. How? One step at a time. That literally applies to everything in your life. All you have to do is take the one step. You don't have to know how you're going to get to that mountain in the clouds in the distance. You just have to look down at your feet and know that you're going to take one step, and that every step is one step. And if you just focus on the microness of that, you can. You know, I never thought I would make videos. I can't do this. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I feel so awkward and uncomfortable. It goes on and on and on, right? And yet I kept going and I kept taking the steps, and I wasn't alone, and I had support around me. And you know, when just know that you're never alone. And believe me, the hardest thing I know to do is to ask for help, because I am so bad at it.
Reaching out, right? Reaching out.
Well, for me, right? I'll ask for help till the cows come home for anyone else. But for me, it's so hard. And I've gotten much better at it thanks to Tim and Nancy and others in my life. That, you know, when you put a bunch of givers together, the beautiful about that circle is everyone is giving to one another and everyone is being fulfilled. And there's no like, oh, I'm not. It's like you're all giving to one another because that's what you do. So you're all fulfilled. Jag says, may I disclose? Maybe I can disclose my age is 64, single mother, 2 millennial daughters. My key success is discipline. Yes, absolutely. 1,000,000%. If people truly knew what I have had to go through in the first 2 years of my journey doing videos on LinkedIn, you would have thought I was absolutely out of my mind, and you would have stopped like so much farther beyond.
If people would have seen my hubby's sleeping next to me in the exhibition center last year.
Yes. Right. But you know why, Andrea? Do you know why you do it? And do you know why your husband did that? You do it because if it's here, it's in your heart.
It's coming from
it is
here.
Your love, it is your passion, and you give all heart. Your hubby was right there because he loves you and will do anything to support you. And that's it, right? Like I said, it's the heart of it all that matters. Just always go back to that. You know, always go back to your heart and listen to your heart.
Yes, it was nice from him.
Yeah.
He was spoon feeding me and everything, because last year I went crazy. I didn't have breaks in between. So I was online live from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. in the evening. So he was like,
crazy.
eat.
Yeah, I know. We can
right
relate.
now.
Like I got snacks sitting here, drinks. You have to prepare. Absolutely. Got to prepare. So, again,
super to have you here. Super. Yeah. I just really love this show, and I love your show. So please make sure everyone, please follow Brian on LinkedIn. That's his Nancy's home, his second home.
It is. I've been on LinkedIn every day for almost 18 years. It's a home that I never thought I had, and a family I never expected to be in my life, and it changed my life forever. So I will come out the same way that I came in, which is I hope you and all your families near and far are staying safe in these times that we're in. I am sending all my positive vibes to each and every one of you. I would love to connect with each of you. Nancy will put this stuff in the comments because I'm not able to, but please feel free to send me a personalized connect request on LinkedIn that just says you saw me speak at the Global Empowerment Summit of 2021. And also would love to invite any and all of you to be a guest on either of our 2 weekly LinkedIn live shows. They're also across multiple platforms. They are global award winning. Wednesdays is 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And Saturdays, which is tomorrow for us, today for you, it'll be your nighttime. You'll be asleep. 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern. It's all about fun. You literally don't have to think. We bring all our guests onto the shows out of the comments. That's how we do it. And get ready to do some social distancing and have a blast, share gratitude, and just all of it. So,
yes, so we had a party last year,
yes,
after the big show, and
When you sent
I
the
was
video.
sending you a vibe video. You remember? I was like,
You
I have
did.
to do this for
It's
Brian.
incredible. Andrea and everyone made a video to send to me. It was amazing. It was like watching a music video, literally. And I was crying when you sent it. I was crying, seriously.
I hope so. We
it was
sent it from our heart,
It was such a gift. It was such a gift because I so wanted to be there with you guys. And you made me feel like I was, and I so appreciated it. So
Never mind. Once I manage to travel, I will visit you there, and you can also visit. And if everything goes right, then next year I can do my first personal event here in Malaysia or anywhere around the world. I don't know where I will be. Right?
No, I'm with you. Likewise, we actually have the very first Voice Your Vibe in-person event, again, crossing fingers, next March in San Diego. It's going to be the very first Shoutout Saturday live in person. And it's going to be, so much fun. So much fun. So thank you, Andrea. Thank you for always making me feel so welcome, and to all of you. And so wonderful to be with each one of you today. And I'm sending all of my love and know that we're here. We're here. And Andrea, again, I'm doting on you. Thank you for all you have done to put this together. When you said 6 weeks, I was like, you are amazing. So this is a gift, and you are literally already impacting so many lives, and you're going to be impacting more than I think you truly realize. So thank you for being
Hope so. Thank you for being with me on this journey, and I'm really, really hoping to see you again next year on the speakers lineup. And I'm always your supporter. You are amazing, and what you do, and also Nancy and team, that support that you give. And thank you, Jasmine and Jagatis, who were watching. And now we have to head over to iWorld Leadership Summit because the youngsters put together their own summit, and we will play it now. So let's just do it. And thank you very much, Brian. You want a last dance?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go.
Always a good time. Good morning and good night. I'm open twilight. It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you, Brian, for being here. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, team. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jasmine.
Love to all of you.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.